Okay, guys, so you will be receiving today, we're going to be going over a Unit 4. We're doing a review, okay? And you will be receiving one of these papers in which you will be working between today and tomorrow. When your beautiful teacher is talking to you, what should you be doing? Looking at her, giving her your undivided attention, okay? You should not be writing. You should not be getting like busy starting to do this. Put away your mechanical pencil, sir. Thank you. All right, so here's the deal. We have two papers, right? So our two papers, you can find them in Google Classroom. They've been linked already to today's agenda, okay? But before we begin doing this, we're going to go over our homework, okay? So antes de comenzar este repaso, todo el mundo va a recibir un papel que está disponible en la agenda de matemática en Google Classroom, ¿verdad que sí? Pero vamos a repasar la tarea porque esto es en preparación del examen. ¿Cuándo es? El viernes. El viernes tenemos una unidad 4, ¿ok? Aquí va a tener su papel en español y su papelito en inglés. ¿A dónde usted va a hacer el trabajo? En el papel. No me dé un papel solamente con las contestaciones. Usted circula ya y no me muestra cómo usted obtuvo su trabajo. Eso no es aceptable. Esto es práctica. ¿A quién le beneficia la práctica? A usted. So you're not going to give me a piece of paper with circled answers without no work, because honestly, that's not going to benefit you, right? The whole purpose of practicing is what? So that you could get better, right? Okay, so ya vamos a poner esto aquí, lo vamos a usar, vamos a estar usando, pero entonces voy a girar el tono de la cámara y vamos a comenzar con la tarea, ¿ok? Vamos, la tarea se encuentra en la página 205. So we are going to go over our homework on page 205. Page 205, okay? Page 205. So I'm going to go ahead and work out these problems with you, just in case we have any issues that we did not understand, okay? All right, so vamos a ver la número 1. Voy a pedirle a todo el mundo que por favor esté pendiente, a mis amigos que están escribiendo que dejen de escribir, porque la tarea se hacía en la casa, ¿ok? So, ustedes vénganse para acá y ustedes consolídense en una mesa, ¿ok? ¿Me puedes sacar esas cosas de ahí y ponerlas aquí? Esto, limpiador. Ok, en la página 205 el primer problema dice, Tiffany necesita encontrar este cociente para una tarea de matemáticas. Quiere usar la propiedad distributiva para encontrar el cociente. ¿A dónde va el cociente? Dígame. Exacto, so el cociente es el número que va encima del número 1421, okay? So in English, Tiffany needs to find this quotient for math homework. She wants to use the distributive property to find the quotient. Where is my quotient? This is my quotient up here. What's another word for quotient? My answer, right? That's going to be the answer to my problem. So, which expression can Tiffany use to find the quotient? ¿Qué expresión puede usar Tiffany para encontrar encontrar el cociente? Dígame, ¿quién escogió la A? Alce la mano si escogió la A. ¿Quién escogió la B? La B, so tenemos 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 personas que escogieron la B. ¿Quién escogió la C? La C, nadie. Ok, so la contestación correcta es la B. La B, ok, so it was B. All right, perfecto. So, because if you were to look at the rest of these numbers, okay, this 14 does not represent the value of this 1400, okay? Ok, vamos a la número 2. Dice, la señora Roseman hace galletas con pedacitos de chocolate para 3 ventas de pasteles diferentes. Ella pone 7 pedacitos de chocolate en cada galleta. Compró 2,400 pedacitos de chocolate. ¿Cuántas galletas puede hacer la señora Roseman? Miss Roseman makes chocolate chunk cookies for 3 different bake sales. She places 7 chocolate chunks on top of each cookie. She purchases 2,400 chocolate chunks. How many cookies can Miss Roseman make? So this is the question. What is the extra information that you don't need? What number in this information do you not need? ¿Qué número? Dígame. 3. So el 3 is actually unnecessary information que that it can confuse you when you're trying to work out your problem, okay? So they throw out all this information in there, and you have to be able to differentiate or tell the difference between the numbers that you need in order to do your problem. So, como usted puede ver aquí, la pregunta fue qué información está extra en este problema que usted no necesita. El 3 ventas, porque el 3 ventas no es necesario para usted resolver el problema, ¿verdad? ¿Cuáles números vamos a dividir? Which numbers should we have divided? Anthony.
400.
Exacto. So our dividend should have been 2,400 and our divisor should have been 7. ¿Todo el mundo sacó lo mismo? ¿Todo el mundo hizo lo mismo? Okay, so really quickly, this is going to be long division, right? So I'm going to have to work out this problem here. So if you did not work out the problem, will I count it correct? No, because you need to show me how you got your answer. So, si usted no trabaja el problema, no lo cuento como que está correcto. So, yo necesito hacer esto porque en realidad, medio a lo mejor de mi cabeza puedo pensar, pero 7, ¿por qué número entra en 2? 0. Pongo mi 0 aquí, resto, tengo 2. Omar, pay attention, last time. Bajo el 4. ¿Qué número en la tabla de 7 está cerca al 24, pero no mayor de 24? Dígame, Brayden. Okay, so he's saying 7 times 2 is what, guys? 14. 17. So what would be 7 times 3, guys? 21. So, ¿y 7 por 4? 28. ¿Qué número puedo multiplicar por 7, Yareli? 3. Very good. So 7 times 3 equals 21. What am I going to do next? ¿Qué voy a hacer próximo? Dígame. Restar. 4 menos 1 es 3 bajo el 0. Ahora, ¿qué número en la tabla del 7 está cerca al 30, pero no mayor de 30? Dígame, Omar. 4. So 7 por 4 es 28. Voy a restar otra vez. ¿Puedo restar 0 menos 8? No, tengo que tomar prestado del 3, se vuelve un 2 y aquí tenemos un 1. So 10 menos 8 es 2. Voy a bajar ahora el 0 y ahora, ¿qué número en la tabla del 7 yo puedo multiplicar por 7 que me dé un número cerca al 20 pero no mayor? What number in the 7, what multiple of 7 can I multiply times 7 that will give me a number close to 20 but not greater than? Brayden. So 7 times 2, excellent. 7 times 2 is 14. And then I'm going to subtract. Can I take away 0 minus 4? No. So I'm going to go ahead and scratch over my 2, borrow from him. He becomes a 1, and this becomes a 10. 10 minus 4 is 6. And I'm going to end up with what? A remainder o restante de 6. So my answers immediately, I know that by looking at my problem that I solved, I would have never been able to have picked the right answer unless I would have worked out the problem. So en realidad, so you didn't work out the problem? Oh, okay. All right, so usted en realidad, yo no sé cómo usted va a escoger la contestación si usted no trabajó el problema, ¿ok? Otra vez, yo estoy criando adivinos o matemáticos? Matemáticos. So we're not creating people who are guessing, are good at guessing here. We're creating mathematicians, right? So in order for you to be a mathematician, what do you have to do? Work out the problem. So, all right, so what's my answer? ¿Cuál es mi contestación? J. I don't hear, yay, what happened? If I don't see you working out the problem, I'm going to be like, you know what? You just looked at my answer and that's what you put down. Okay? It's necessary. Es necesario. Usted quiere saber que usted sabe hacer el problema, ¿verdad? Ayer cuando estábamos dando los ejemplos pudimos ver que la maestra cometió varios errores, ¿verdad que sí? Pero si yo no hubiese hecho el problema, ¿usted pudo haber visto el error? No. So what I'm saying is, yesterday we made some problems on the board and I made a mistake in multiplying one of the digits. So they were able to pick out and say, hey, Ms. Caraballo, you didn't multiply this number by this number correctly, and it had thrown the problem completely off. So I'm telling them, if you don't work out the problem, you won't be able to pick up on your own mistake. Braden, last time, you owe me a stick. So, number 3. The 7 members of the recycling club recycled 1,505 cans last year. Each member of the recycling club recycled the same number of cans. How many cans did each member recycle? I have to look at this again. The 7 members of the recycling club recycled 1,505 cans last year. Each member of the recycling club recycled the same number of cans. How many cans did each member recycle? Los 7 miembros del club de reciclaje reciclaron 1,505 latas en el año pasado. Cada miembro del club de reciclaje recicló el mismo número de latas. ¿Cuántas latas recicló cada miembro? ¿Cuál es mi dividendo? What's my dividend, guys?
505.
Very good. It's 1,505. That is my dividend. What's my divisor? 7. So quickly, how many times does 7 go into 1? 0. We're going to subtract, and that's going to be a 1. Bring down the 5. 7 times what number will give me a number close to 15, but not greater than? 2. Excellent. So it's 7 times 2 is 14. I'm going to subtract again. And 5 minus 4 is 1. Bring down your 0. 7 times what number will give me a multiple close to 10, but not greater than 10? Thank you. 1. So I do 7 times 1 is 7, right? Okay, so can I subtract 0 minus 7? ¿Puedo restar 0 menos 7? Tengo que tomar prestado aquí de mi amigo, esto se vuelve un 0 y esto se vuelve un 10. 10 menos 7? 3, or 3. Bring down the 5. So 7 times what number gives me a number close to 35? De la Cruz. 5. 7 times 5 is 35. Do I have a remainder?
No.
No remainder. What's my answer? ¿Cuál es mi contestación? C. Do you know how to teach long division a different way?
No, I do.
Oh, okay, good. Because I'm always trying to figure out, like, if there's a different way, because, you know, sometimes they get confused, and I'm like,
That's how I learned it.
okay, yeah, that's how I read it too. All right, so let's go to number 4. Vamos a la número 4. Número 4, okay? Al problema número 4. Miss Madison needs to organize 2,875 boxes of cookie dough into equal groups for the 5 fourth grade classes. Before she moves boxes, she wants to determine how many boxes to put in each group. Miss Madison solves this division problem. Based on Miss Madison's work, how many boxes of cookie dough should be put in each group? So we have our problem here, right? So vamos a ver aquí, dice, la señora Madison necesita organizar 2,875 cajas de masa para galletas en grupos iguales para las 5 clases de 4º grado. Antes de mover las cajas, ella quiere determinar cuántas cajas debe poner en cada grupo. La señora Madison resuelve este problema de división. De acuerdo con el trabajo de la señora Madison, ¿cuántas cajas de masa para galletas debe poner en cada grupo? ¿Qué me falta en este problema? What am I missing in this problem, Jonathan? Your quotient. Muy bien, me falta el cociente. El cociente, ¿verdad que sí? Todo el mundo escriba cociente o quotient. But here's the deal, okay? You've already been given the answers, so now we just need to kind of determine what's that digit missing to give you that product, okay? So ya le han dado la contestación. El producto multiplicado por 5 es 25. ¿Qué dígito entre medio le da a usted 5? ¿Por qué número le da 25?
5.
So look, we can even start right here. Let's start off. So 5 goes in, well, no, they did it like this. So 5 times what number gives me 25? Yeah, 5. So there should have been a 5 right here. 5 times 5 is 25. Then they subtracted and they got a 3 and brought down the 7, right? And brought down the 5. So 5 times what? Well, actually, you know what? Let's work on it right here. Okay. So 5 times what number gives me 30? 6. Very good. So 5 times 6 is 30. Subtracted 7 minus 0, and it gave him 7. And then they brought down the 5, right? So now they have 75 left over. So 5 times what number gives me 50? None. So you know what? This is what they did. They multiplied 5 times 500, and it gave them 2,500. So you know what? Let's do it this way. This is horrible, honestly. Okay? Say that again? You just divided what? On your own? Okay, so look. This is a bit confusing, okay? Dígame. Ok, ¿a dónde está la respuesta? So, Mylon has made a very good point, okay? Because the way that I'm explaining it is kind of confusing. Not kind of. I find it confusing, period. Mylon dice, si usted suma todos estos números, le da la contestación. So, 500 más 60 es 560. 560 más 10 es 570. Y 570 más 5 es 575. ¿Cuál es la contestación? La F. What did you say? You what? Okay, good. All right, so let's look at the last one on this page. El Club de la Pelota Redonda vendió dulces para recaudar dinero para comprar uniformes nuevos para el equipo de béisbol. El equipo de voleibol y el equipo de básquetbol en total recaudaron $1,197 y quieren dividir el dinero en partes iguales entre los equipos. ¿Cuántos equipos hay?
3.
So, aquí tenemos el equipo de béisbol, el equipo de voleibol y el equipo de básquetbol. So, estas son palabras claves.
Yes.
So, yo escribiré aquí 3 equipos. Porque después el número me dice, el problema me dice que en total recaudaron 1,197. Amiga, está escribiendo. 1,197 y quieren dividir el dinero en partes iguales entre los equipos. ¿Cuántos dólares recibirá cada equipo para los uniformes nuevos? So, tenía que saber cuántos equipos habían, ¿verdad que sí? All right, so in problem number 5, let's pay attention. It says the Roundball Club sold candy bars to raise money to buy new uniforms for the baseball team. That's one team, the volleyball team, and the basketball team. In all, they raised $1,197, and they plan to divide the money equally among the teams. How many dollars will each team receive for a new uniform? So, what do I need to know in order to answer this problem? Estrella. Okay, but before I know that, I have to divide. De la Cruz. Huh? Oh, sorry. Braden. Okay, but one thing at a time. Martín.
Read.
Huh?
Read.
Read, okay, but after I read, what else, Francisco? Huh? Divisor. So I know that my dividend is 1,197, but in order for me to know my divisor, what do I need to do? So the question is, how many dollars will each team receive? So you need to determine how many teams you have, right? So it's important to do all the things that you said. You have to read, pay attention, underline your keywords, and all that kind of good stuff, okay? So how many teams did we say we have? 3 teams, correct? All right, so we are dividing. Our dividend is 1,197 by 3, correct? So 3 goes into 1 how many times, guys? 0, and then I bring my 0 here, subtract, and it's 1, bring down my 1. 3 goes into 11 how many times? 3. So 3 times 3 is 9. I'm going to subtract. Can I take away 1 minus 9? No. So I'm going to borrow from here. This is going to become a 0, and this will become an 11. 11 minus 9 is 2. Bring down the 9. 3 times what number will give me a product close to 29, but not greater than 29?
9.
So 3 times 9 is 27. What about 3 times 10? It's 30. Can I use 3 times 10?
No, you can use 3 times 9.
So 3 times 9, and I have 27. Subtract 9 minus 7, 2. Bring down the 7. 3 times what number gives me a product close to 9? So what's my answer? My quotient. I try to say that in English and in Spanish. My quotient is 399. El cociente is. So how do I bubble this in? This is a big problem that a lot of people have. When they get the STAR test, they are unable to do this part. They get it right here, and then they get it wrong here. Why do you think that is? Yes. Yes. So it is because they don't know place value, okay? That is an excellent answer, Estrella. So la pregunta es, ¿por qué usted cree que las personas cuando toman el examen del estado de STAR hacen tan mal en esta parte? Incluso no hay que ir tan adelante como el examen de STAR, sino que piensen en el examen aquí que se ha dado, que tiene burbujas, que muchas personas lo han sacado mal, porque ella dice que es porque las personas no entienden valor de posición. So let's see. If I were to write this number, right? Tell me, let's see, what place value is this 9? ¿Qué valor de posición tiene este 9? Ones. ¿Y en español? En español, mi amigo, ¿cuál es el valor de posición de este 9? Unidades. What about this 9? ¿Y en español? Decenas. ¿Y este 3? ¿Y en español? ¿Él es el único que sabe esto? Okay, so what does that mean? I have a decimal point right here. Do I start writing over here?
No.
No, because if we're talking about money, this is $399. This right here represents my cents, my change, right? So this right here, this is the tenths place. ¿O qué lugar es? Décimas, y este lugar es centésimas or hundreds, right? So maybe this could be a strategy that can help you, okay? And then, so what's this place value? Once. So what number is going to go here?
9.
9. What place value is this?
10.
10. So, ¿qué número va a ir aquí? 9. And what place value is this?
100.
So what number goes here? So that is my answer, 399. So I would find my little bubbles, bubble that in, bubble this in, and then bubble this in right here, and I'm done. And I could even add zeros right here because I know that I have invisible zeros, right? And that is the correct way to answer that problem.
Is it like money?
It's like money. Okay, the back of the book, I know these are questions that you have difficulty with. If you didn't get to finish it, that is fine, okay? We will go over it. What I'm going to do is, in the last few minutes that I have, I'm going to call small groups to my table. But what is your homework? ¿Cuál es la tarea, mi gente? Science, and what else? And what else is homework, guys? The unit review. Muy bien. So let me show you. If you are online, I'm going to go ahead and show you. I'm going to turn sharing my camera in a different way so that you know where to look for this. Okay? Hold on. I am going to perfect this one day, but it's not right now. Okay. So in today's agenda, okay, so this is what we're going to say. This is homework. So we changed it to homework because we're not going to have enough time to go over it here. Okay, so es tarea. ¿Cuál es la tarea de hoy, mi gente? So you're going to start that now because tomorrow we're going to go over it, okay? All right, and then what do we have? What did we work on today in class? Review. We review homework, page 205, 206, okay? Okay, go ahead and get started with your groups, please. So go with your group. Please do not wait until I call you to tell you. Please go with your group. Find your group, please. Find your group. You can start working with your group, the review. Yes, you're right. Very good. All right, so this will conclude our recording for today. Remember that tomorrow we will be going over our review in class.